KW agents, I am seeing a consistent issue in the way that you are looking at your financials. So first of all, thank you to all the agents that have hired us to help them track their finances, do their bookkeeping, and keep them accountable to an economic model. We've been coaching you, we've been training you on what you should be doing to run a profitable business that allows you to build a team that's worth building, one that you can step out of production without having a huge, massive team in place, very much like I did here in Minnesota with my team. But if you're with KW, there's a good chance you're making a mistake in the way that you're looking at your numbers. We're seeing this over and over with KW agents specifically, and a few of the other national brokerages that are out there. So we want to help you avoid this issue. So pay attention. I'm going to go through exactly what it is, the mistake that we're seeing with most KW agents P&L, and what you need to do to avoid this issue. This here is an example of a team's financials. And here at Simple Numbers, we teach 5 simple numbers that you have to be tracking every single month, quarter, and year in your business. But I want to show you the mistake that we're seeing in tracking from specifically most KW agents and a few other national brokerages in the way that you as the team leader are tracking your team's financials. So let's say you were a real estate team who generated $1 million in GCI and you were with KW. And you did $1 million in GCI, but KW took $100,000 and your agents cumulatively got paid $200,000. So really you only had $700,000 to work with, right? Here's what I'm seeing your P&Ls look like, which is incorrect, right? This is going to hurt you more than it's going to help you here, and this is a mistake that you need to correct. So in that example, $1 million team, GCI team, and you as the team leader kept $700,000 between your production and what you had left after paying KW and your agents. So your P&L would look like this: $700,000 in total GCI. You would have 0 in costs of sale. Why? Because KW already paid them for you, right? KW got paid. They took their portion, their cap from you, as well as your agents got paid from KW, not from you. So it would look like $0 in cost of sale to you. And so it would show a gross margin or a gross profit of 100%. That's a problem because your gross margin really isn't 100%. It would also show if your expenses in this example were $300,000, it would show an expense percentage of 43%. We teach a 30% expense model, and so that you'd be way over in this example, and you would think you were off. And then it would show a $400,000 net profit and owner pay, which would be 57%, and that would look really good. You would say, "Wow, I'm 57% net profit and owner pay," and that's an issue because it really isn't 50%. So here's the mistake: is that you are showing your P&L not including the true total team GCI. So let me show you what it should look like. If this isn't clear yet, let me show you what it should look like. Let me pull this back, and here's what that same team should be reporting in their P&L. Here's what it should look like. If you were working with us, and how we would teach you to track this would be $1 million in total team GCI. We would put the true total in there. Then we would track the amount that you paid out to your agents and broker, even if the broker paid your agents for you, even if the broker took their cut out first and then paid you. We still want to track that because we need to know what your true cost of sale is. In this case, the same $300,000 that went out to pay your agent and broker would be accounted for as a true cost of sale in your P&L, because that is one of the 5 simple numbers we have to be tracking. And if we don't know what that number is, then we have an issue. We can't truly understand the health of your business. Now it shows that same $700,000 in gross margin, but now we can see the true percentage at 70%. If you remember in the first example I showed you, it was the same $700,000 in gross margin, but it showed 100% because it showed 0 for your cost of sale and $700,000 in total team GCI. Then we have the same $300,000 in expenses, but instead of them being 43%, as in the example, they're the true percentage of 30%, which is the amount you want to be hitting. and then a $400,000 net profit, which again is the same dollar amount, but a different percentage. In the example I gave you before, it would be 57% of your total GCI, where in this case, it's the true number, the true simple number of your net profit owner pay is 40% of your total team GCI. This is how you should be tracking your 5 simple numbers in your P&L. So if you're not doing this, you need to make sure that your total team GCI in your P&L, hopefully in QuickBooks, is showing the true total GCI and not the amount after KW and your agents got paid. So hopefully that makes sense and you can see why you need to be tracking the true numbers in your business, not just what you're reported to from KW or your brokerage. So if your brokerage sends you a report that doesn't include your true total GCI, if they just send you what they paid you after they took out their portion and paid the agents on your team, then we need to adjust for that. And we might have to do it manually. Our bookkeepers do that for all of our clients. You should do that if you're not. Have your bookkeeper do that as well. If you'd like to have us talk to you about our bookkeeping services and offer you a quote, we're happy to do that. Reach out to us. You can go to simple-numbers.com and click on Get a Quote. There'll be a couple questions to answer, and we will send you a written quote. It's ridiculously inexpensive. You'll get my advice on your P&L monthly, and I will help you get an economic model that helps you reach your goals with your business and help you track them every single month. So reach out to us. We're happy to help. Hope this video brought some value to you today.